Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a Valentine's Day kind of simple glam look. Since Valentine's Day is all about your bae, I decided to do this video inspired by a look that my bae would like. He personally doesn't like too much makeup, so I tried to keep it simple. He hates lipstick, but we kind of had to compromise there because how can I not wear lipstick on B-Day? And it's red, it goes with the theme. I paired it with a red lip because I'm not a big fan of pink lipstick, but if you are, if it looks cute on you, go ahead and swap it out. I feel like this eye, this classic kind of cat eye, goes well with any lip color you decide to pair it with. Yeah, so if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Alright, so to begin with my eye look, I'm going to start by priming my eyelid, and I'm just going to use my concealer. This is the LA Girl Creamy Concealer in Beige. Then I'm going to set everything with a matte eyeshadow. This is kind of a skin tone eyeshadow. That's why you can't really see anything. But the point of this is so that it sets my base and I have a better, smoother transition for other eyeshadows. Now I'm going in with a kind of soft brown taupey color. And little by little, I'm just going to build that color in my crease as a transition shade for the darker colors. Even though I'm just doing a classic cat eye, I still want that definition and kind of shadow in my eye. Alright, and then with a more defined, angled, fluffy brush, I'm placing a darker brown, more so in my outer corner, and then just diffusing whatever is left on the brush towards the center. As you can see, I'm just doing an outer V on my eye, and then I'm kind of making sure I don't get anything on the lid, and just back and forth building that color in my crease, and then going back with my other brush, my other fluffy brush, and the first transition shade to kind of blend that out seamlessly. Again, blend, blend, blend. I can never say it enough because you can never blend enough. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just blending away and making sure those two colors marry. And then after this, I'm going to wet my brush with a little bit of eye drops and then dip it into this champagne kind of shiny color. And then I'm putting it all over my lid, kind of cutting out that crease and making sure it's nice and bright and pretty. I'm using a flat brush for this. A synthetic flat brush works the best. And then I'm just gonna do my wing. As always, the best advice that I can give you for a fierce wing is just follow the natural shape of your eye. And then a way to guide the wing is to draw it towards the end of your brow. That will give you the best symmetry with your face and the way that your eyes are shaped. And then once you draw that line, come back and attach it to your earlier line, and then just clean up everything. Make sure that it's nice and sharp. You want those wings to cut a bitch. I'm using liquid eyeliner for this. And then I'm grabbing some black and a little pencil brush, and I'm connecting that wing to my crease. Just slowly but surely I'm building that black, and then I'm gonna blend that out with a little bit of brown. And then I'm going to blend it out with a little bit of our first transition shade, just kind of to create a nice gradient. So as you can see, the black is nice and strong. And then I go in with the brown, just kind of to blend that out. Make sure it's seamless. Make sure we don't have any crazy hard lines. Again, blend your life away. It's your best friend. After I like how it's looking when I blend with the brown, I'm gonna grab the first fluffy brush and just kind of blend everything there. I don't have my face makeup on yet, so if I have any fallout or any crazy lines, I can fix that later with concealer or with my foundation. And then I just brighten up that lid with a little bit more of the champagne color to make sure, you know, it's nice and popping. Make sure both sides are nice and that crease is cut out and defined. And then I'm gonna grab my eyeliner and go over it again, just in case any powder got on top of it or it just was looking sloppy. I wanted to look really precise and really defined. So right here, I'm just cleaning everything up, making sure no powder got on there or anything like that, and making sure my wing is fierce. Now I'm gonna go with my foundation. I'm mixing my foundation with a little bit of cocoa butter. At first I was gonna do a talk through, but then it was just slow and crazy, so I decided to do a voiceover. So excuse my weird faces because I'm talking. So I'm mixing my foundation with a little bit of cocoa butter just to give my face hydration, because I've been crazy dry this winter. So I found out by trial and error that cocoa butter really hydrates my skin and it doesn't interfere with the coverage of my foundation. So that's what I'm going with right now. What I'm doing here is just smearing it out over my face with my fingers, kind of to get that cocoa butter nice and into my skin, to get that moisture in my skin. And then with my damp beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend that all into my skin. Just pat it away, blend it into my skin, give my neck some loving. Of course, give my ears some loving because they're a little bit pale. Everything's pale. So, so the ears gotta match. So I'm just making sure it's really spread out on my neck, nice and seamless, no harsh lines, nothing crazy. Making sure everything's nice and in my skin. As you can see, I have a really light layer of foundation on, because then I go in with concealer and cover up all the main parts. So here with the concealer, I'm just going in with my finger, kind of placing it where I want it. Of course, under my eyes, because I'm a bag lady. That's just what it is. And after I have placed it where I want it, which is under my eyes, a little bit on my nose, on my chin, and where my pimples are at, I blend it out with my beauty blender again. As you can see here, I'm just spot covering, so wherever I have little pimples or discoloration, I go in with my concealer to make sure that it's nice and blended. And that's another reason why I don't use that much foundation, because my skin is not really that bad. So I'd rather just have more coverage with my concealer. So overall, it won't be too cakey, And again, the Beauty Blender is your best friend when it comes to blending out creams and just making the whole look marry together and look seamless. After this, I'm going to set my under eye with powder. I'm using a translucent powder by NYX. And I'm only really going to set my under eyes and then on the side of my mouth, because that's where I crease too. But I'm not going to set my whole face because, like I said, I've been having a dryness issue. So if I powder my whole face and then go in with more powder, gross. So here I'm going in with bronzer, just kind of to bronze up my face, give it a little bit of definition and a little bit of color. This is another reason why I don't powder my whole face and then bronze, because that's just powder on top of powder. And I tend to get it really crusty and it's really gross. And that's probably what I'm laughing about right now. So I'm just going in, warming up my face, my cheekbones, under my neck, just to make sure my foundation is nice and blended. And then I'm going to contour just a little bit by my ears. Just by my ears into my hairline, just to give a little bit of definition. Nothing too crazy and cut out. And it also adds a little bit more warmth to that area. So now I'm just blending everything out with the same brush that I used to bronze my face. And then I'm going to move on to brows. Since I already did a tutorial on brows, I'm not going to show you guys. You can just go watch that other video. But yeah, then I'm moving on to blush. I kind of packed on the blush. I mean, it's Valentine's Day. You want to look really nice and peachy, right? So I packed on the brush, and then I'm just going to blend it out with the same brush that I used to bronze my face. And then I grabbed a clean brush just to make sure everything is blended and I don't look like a crazy clown with really pink cheeks. It happens, gotta blend everything. And after this, I'm gonna do my lips. I'm starting with a red lip liner. All the products are gonna be listed in a description box. So I'm just gonna line my lips and make them look really nice and plump and cute. And if you mess up, don't worry, clean it up and go back in. Gotta make sure it's perfect and You can't have two different sides of your lip. Then I'm going in with a, this is kind of a soft matte red by NYX, and this dries matte. So what I'm doing here is just filling in my lips, and then after I fill them in and like what I see, and mess up, I'm gonna go in with my concealer and just kind of clean the edges and make sure that everything is clean and all my lines are straight. So yeah, I'm going in directly with my concealer, and then I'm blending it out with my finger. This is gonna help give you a nice defined lip line without having to start all over. You know, who wants to start all over? So I'm doing it under my lip and then above, just to make sure both sides of my lips look right, even though they're not really symmetrical without lipstick on, but gotta give the illusion, you know. And then I'm going in with a lipstick, brighter red lipstick by L'Oreal, just to kind of brighten up the red. I feel like it was a little bit too muted. So what this is gonna do is just brighten it up a little bit more and just bring on that fire. Bring on the fire. Then after this, I'm gonna do grab the lip liner again and make sure that everything is lined cute and that it's blended and that I like the shape. This was a big deal in this video. My shape was not right. Then I'm going in with my highlighter, because you know you gotta have that glow. This is a liquid highlighter by Benefit, I believe. And I'm just placing it on the high points on my face, my chin, above my brows, to bring that light. You know, we want to have that glow. You always want to glow everywhere you go. Glow. This is the final look. So that was everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned how to get sexy for Valentine's Day. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. And whether you have a bae or not, remember that Valentine's Day is all about love. So you can just love yourself, love your dog, love your family. You know, you don't have to have a date or a boyfriend. You can just be your own date. Take yourself out, buy yourself some flowers. Feel me? If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace. So that was our thing? No. We had to compromise on the lipstick. Like, honestly, how can you wear, it doesn't even look right. Like, no. Yes, I joined the dark side. Dyed my hair dark. Adam's Family vibes.